Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in all honesty. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Great Millstone Jamaica camp. Well, this is just a number of us due to the whole pandemic issue that has been taking place over the world, you know, which we've been prophesying of these things over the past years, man. You know, I myself going over 10 years, you know, 10 years plus. So you have the apostles and the elders, Shalom, the apostles and the elders basically prophesying about this like 30 plus years, man, 20 plus years, you know, 15 plus years. So right now it's a beautiful time we're living in, man. It's a very high spiritual time, you know. Even some of the time when some of the things play out, it's like it's even marvelous to see the scriptures being brought forth right before our eyes, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing. So us, the spiritual forecasters of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, this is our job. But because at this very moment it's not wise for us to be on the highways and the byways, but you know, but nevertheless, you know, the scripture has to go. Somebody can find that, you know, I think Romans, yeah, who can separate us from the love of scripture? Sin. Because right now it's a bit hazardous out there, but the Lord does make it to the point where we cannot teach, you understand? We cannot preach this gospel any at all. So we have this YouTube platform to teach, and we're gonna teach it accordingly, man. You understand? The gospel still goes out, and this is where you start to prove your faith, man. See, when you see all these things that we've been speaking about starting to come to pass, to see if you're gonna bug out or flinch, you know. See, now is where you're supposed to tighten up, as the elder apostle would say, not lighten up. You know, so now is a time of tightening, eh? Go ahead.
This is Romans 8 verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahushai? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
And these things are needs be, man. See, these things were prophesied to come. You understand? Eh? Like, yeah, I mean, I have the virus here, so that is just allergies. But anyway, you know, persecution, distress, you know, all these things are going to happen to the men of the Lord, man. Saying, and the scripture says, who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? None of that, man. You understand? Because once you believe, you're going to want to do this work to the best of your ability. You understand? Go ahead, finish. What?
So we are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
Right, so we are counted as sheep to the slaughter, because at the end of the day, we know that a part of the job description is that some of us, our heads gonna roll, man, as the brother Shapal had a dream. You know, some of us heads gonna roll to fulfill prophecy, but at the same time, what we're gonna do? Flinch out? Because it doesn't, whether you want to give up yes or no, if your head's supposed to roll, your head's gonna roll, man. See, so why not die for something with some dignity then? Why not die with some dignity? Die for something good. Because Yahushua said, greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for his brethren. He had done it. Give me 1 Peter 4 verse 1. And live on knees. Exactly, yeah? Gone.
You know the movie Law Abiding Citizen, with Gerard Butler. That movie, now the last part, where in basically the boom up himself, nobody knows, say, yo, the bomb the under team deck, and Jimmy Fox put it under it. The greatest thing about it, that the only movie me ever watch when it started, dead and I feel good about it. The greatest thing is that he died holding on to belief in the one bring down the legal system, because there's no justice. You understand? So he died holding on to belief, brother. You mean? And that
was died for something, yeah? So yeah, there's a song that says, Lila, I can sing it. You're gonna fall for anything. understand that if you don't fight for something, you know, something that to that effect. You understand?
Right. And this is Revelation 2 verse 10. For none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Fear, none of those. With fear.
Oh, yes, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that he may be tried, and he shall have tribulation 10 days.
It doesn't mean literal 10 days, it means a period of time. Whensoever the Most High see fit, for whether he's going to deliver you or by the means of ways of death, or deliver you from a situation. So say we're going to be cast into prison. When you go back to the book of Acts, when you go back into the book of Acts, the Apostle Peter, he was put into prison. The Apostle Paul, he was put into prison. And why were they thrown into prison? They were thrown into prison because they were teaching the word of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. That's the reason why. You would tell, maybe we're here prophesying, well, I hope this don't happen, but we're here prophesying and we're a bit close. Who to tell, maybe some renegade cop want to pass, you know, and round us up and carry us go put into prison. You understand? Because they have the power. And the scripture say, agree with that adversary quickly. Yeah, you know? The scripture say, agree with that adversary quickly. You understand? While they are in the way. Saying so, this is not our kingdom. And we're fighting spiritual warfare, man. You understand? Not carnally. Finish?
It said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
And the Lord said we're supposed to be faithful unto death. And He will give us a crown of life. Now the Lord Yahushua was faithful unto death. He had conquered death. You understand? He have got the victory over death. So, confident? Yeah. Beautiful, man. You know the spirit world now. If that's true, he's in the spirit world basically knowing a shit. You know, I did a whole heap of wickedness. And you know what's the fun thing about it? A lot of you that follow him you're still here about to face a judgment. You understand? We're teaching that he's the God sent comforter. See, the Most High is gonna prove all of you, man. Prove who is the comforter. See who's the comforter. Yeah, yeah.
So it's a
1 Peter 4, yeah. Bring it on.
It's 1 Peter 4 verse 1. For as much then as Mashiach had suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself likewise.
Right, the scripture says for as much as how the Lord Yahushua suffer for us in the flesh, man. The Lord was being spit on. Hey, he got whipped with the stripes of men. You got the whip with the woodpack like some hooks on it. But it actually dig your flesh out, you know. Hey, the Lord faced hell, man. People spitting in his face. I remember, he's King of Kings and Lord of Lords, man. The scripture says he thought it not be robbery to be equal with the Most High because he was in his heavenly state. And he basically came down to bring us back to our Father. And the Lord God went through hell. You understand? So the servant is not greater than his master, man. You understand? So as much as how the Lord suffer for us in the flesh, scripture says, arm yourself same way. Go ahead.
Yourself likewise with the same mind, for he that had suffered in the flesh had ceased from sin.
If our he that had suffered in the flesh had ceased from sinning, man. Sin, so this is our time to prove ourselves to Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. Salakia. And it starts by the word, man. You know, by the teaching of the word. Yes, and that's where it really starts. You know? Any scripture?
Yeah. John 15 and 20. So remember the word.
Read up with
John 15 and 20. Remember the word that I say unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
Yeah, because what we're teaching is not of us, we're teaching what the Lord taught. So these people them never keep it. You understand? So they never keep it at the time of the Lord, so they won't keep it at this point in time. However, saying this is like history repeating itself all over again. Like in the book of Acts of the Apostles and even the Gospels, man, because you have the wicked scribes and Pharisees that basically they didn't want the Lord and his doctrine to strive. Yeah? They wanted their ways, their custom, you know, their traditions, their traditions, you know, being overburdensome with the law. They wanted that to continue. As a matter of fact, there's a scripture, if we let him alone, all the Roman people believe in him, St. John, I think it's the 10th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. See, because it's the same thing now. We have these governmental people, 1148 order. We have these governmental people that basically they were teaching these things, and we know a lot of them they're on YouTube commenting, you know, trying to sway public persuasion, so on and so forth. Because what actually is, they know that we are teaching the truth. But the thing is, with Jake, these men, they are up in the high ups and their God is the devil, the so-called white man, Esau. Esau, they are scared because that's prophecy. You understand? But the scriptures say, among my people are found wicked men. So these men, they are not scared as, oh, the elites are scared. Because they are just some wicked niggas, man. You understand? They are Israelites that doesn't see what we're saying to be of a fruitful thought. You get what I'm saying? Exactly.
I think the one name, the one before Bruce. Yeah, Bruce Golden. Yeah. He said mark of the beach is basically what do you call it again? Conspiracy. Something to that.
Yeah, remember that, yeah, conspiracy. Yeah, you said that. So the mark of the beast is conspiracy. Well, all of you gonna be tested. Every single one of you gonna be tested. No,
St. John chapter 11 verse 48. If we let him thus alone, chapter 47, verse 47 says, then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees of council, and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Right. So it's the same sentiments these politicians are sharing towards the men of the Lord, man. You understand? If we leave these young men on the streets, you know, then Edom, the Americans, and the Chinese, they're going to come and destroy the society. So whatever agenda, because see, oftentimes we see the Prime Minister coming up and saying, you people not taking this curfew serious, and you're not doing this, and we're going to lock down from this time and that time, speaking as if that agenda is his. Like he's that smart person.
Hey, and cheap water, the Jamaican society believe that.
Yeah, exactly. But if they were following, or if they were researching, they would know that all these countries are doing the same goddamn thing at the same time. So it shows that this is an agenda, man. This is bigger than just one man, and this is bigger than just saying, oh, there's a pandemic, so we're gonna do this for the safety of the people. See? Because when you really look at it, washing the hand with alcohol, that won't save you from a serious virus, man. You understand? Because you can get it even at your eyes and stuff. See, everywhere you go, you have to spray your hands with alcohol and all them shit. Wipe with wipes and them different things. That won't save you, bro. You know what will save you? The word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. See, so these men making league with the enemy, that won't save you, man. Yeah? Yeah. Now, did you finish? You finish?
Yeah. So verse 49, and one of them named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people.
Right, so Caiaphas at that point in time, he knew the prophecy, man. He knew that Yahushua should come and suffer for the people, for the elect, to be honest, yeah? Go ahead.
And that And that the whole nation perish not.
And the whole nation perish not. But it's the same thing with these men. Because you don't think for a second that these politicians don't know about us, man. Yeah? Don't think for a second. Because even when like Bruce call it, Andrew Less start to push the NIDs. Who was the main people? Who was the main people that was running with the NIDs videos on the YouTube? The Hebrews are like the brothers that you're looking at here.
Yeah, now
You know, you have other men that do lessons on it, but every article that surface about it, we dive into it, man. Everything that surface about it, we dive into it. See? Which scripture you have, brother?
Oh yeah, this is Isaiah 8:28, verse 15. Sorry? Alright. Verse 15, he said, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
Right, death, because you see, history, as I said before, history is repeating itself. Remember up to the North American Indians, the tribe of God? See? They signed peace treaty with the devil. You know, as they call him, don't trust the white man. See? They signed peace treaty with them, and what was the end result of that, man? Untraps in their blankets and shit. See? Exactly, yeah. That's what the scripture say, never trust thine enemy, man.
And Romans 15 verse 4. Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Hey, the scripture said, for whatsoever things are written aforetime were written for our learning. For our elect. You understand? Go ahead.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right, Judge. That through the patience and the comfort of these scriptures, man. Because honestly, if we didn't have the scripture, we'd be bugging out like the rest of people. No, you have people that actually believe in what the government is saying to stay home, and that's the majority, man. You have people actually believe that the government is leading the right way. Fear, exactly, you know. And then you have another people that have a level of understanding, and that's something is wrong. But them not have it. Yeah? Say, if you finish it.
And then idea, they're not going to have nobody to deliver them.
Exactly.
And them, because I'm not going to know what to do, what to go. Because they know there's something wrong with the government, which one they want to get deliverance from.
Right? Israel have not obtained that which we seek it for. The election have obtained it.
Yeah.
Bless our eyes, because we see it.
Can't.
Finish this? Alright, so back to Isaiah 28 and verse, well, let's finish it. I'm read it.
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Yeah, because all this, the policies that you're bringing out for the devil, you feel like at the end of the day you're going to be victorious, man. Because you think getting the crumb from the master's table is going to do you well. But let me tell you something, man. History is going to repeat itself, you know. It's not going to do you well, man. Say it, continue.
Say, it shall not come unto us, for we had made lies our refuge, and under falsehood had we hid ourselves.
You hid yourself on the falsehood, man. But that, honestly, that won't work, bro. It won't work. See? Because the spirit of truth is in the earth. And the spirit of truth, it will conquer, man. You understand?
Let's keep down.
Yes, most of these people, as they say, they believe everything that the government is saying. But when you check back on something, a lot of these movies that they have, these virus, contagion and so on, you realize that the main aim of the government at the time was to do what? Keep the people
Exactly.
keep them calm regardless of what. You don't want a panic, you don't want to start a panic. So don't tell them this, don't tell them that. You understand? And they pick and choose what they want to tell the mass.
That's the reason why when they have first said we have the first case of coronavirus in Jamaica, I know that was a bullshit. Because normally the government will tell you that. They will keep that under the wraps. Not to create a panic among the people. That's what they will do. You understand? That's the track record or the pattern of your government. See? Which goes to show that this is bigger than your government that you have out here, man. See, and this goes back to the elites. Eh?
Yeah, we can see this. Right now you can see like a one world government. Because you have one thing now, one rule,
Yeah.
over the whole world.
Yeah, exactly. And Joseph's Epiphany, man.
Yeah.
Joseph's Epiphany.
Just skip down to verse 17. So judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the eel shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. And basically we right now we are exposed to lies them. Letting you know straight up, so you guess what? The mandate them will fall off is actually not of the moon. In ideas and of the Andrew Wellness and of the Jamaican government. It's all coming from what? The elites. Right, because they plan to implement the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast.
Remember when come out there and say it, you know, they never just speak specifically to the NID, but you say what? This initiative is not of me. If you do a video on that, you know, I say, yo, believe in all this. I see time when you not do the prayer, man.
Oh, when you confess.
Yeah.
Hey, everything's a come out one back of the other. Each of them are all ring. Nothing is different. Coffee, chip, internet, this, internet, that, everything is a one back of the other. And the whole world just go along, you know?
The man said never let a good crisis go to waste.
And that's not his speech. That come from the elites, man. Yeah? That come from the elites. So we know definitely what time we're in, man. This crisis, you know, people panicking and shit. We know exactly the time we're in. But we're not bugging out. You know why we're not bugging out? Because we believe in the word, man. You understand? Have a scripture?
Verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
And your agreement with hell shall not stand. Because ultimately, what you politicians don't even know, that you see all this policy that you're in or you're putting out to the people, at the end of the day, when if this blockchain technology was supposed to be perfectly brought forth, you wouldn't be here being any part of any government body, man. Because AI, artificial intelligence would be the government with drones and shit, different bots. So it'll be like, but actually that's what they're doing. You're putting yourself out of a job because the devil Esau don't need you, man. He don't need you. Why he don't need you? Because he already have the systems put into place to prove himself that he is in control of all things via the internet. That's the reason why you have the whole 5G thing, 5G internet rolling out now in full effect. See, you do not know this man, the devil, that you're signing leagues. As a matter of fact, you should know, because look what's happening right now with China and the US and with Jamaica. Because what were the news again? The vice president saying that Jamaica, the Chinese are lending Jamaica something kind of money. No incentive. He used a word to say, the money is basically he's saying the money that they are lending is to trap us sneakily. But guess what? The money that you lend us through the IMF and the World Bank is the same thing. You understand? It's the same goddamn thing. So you politicians, you should have known that. You should have known that, yeah? Scripture? Whatever scripture?
China is definitely part of the Inter-American development.
Yeah, because China is run by the EU, man.
Yeah.
See, if you watch them old kung fu movies when the Chinese and the British them fight over opium and shit. You understand? China is not that wealthy of themselves. Let me tell you that. I said that the other day to somebody and them cuss. Say, foolishness me at that. It's okay. Well, for a fact, the European Union run China, man. Yeah? And the population of China is easier to be persuaded than anywhere else. That's the reason why they're in a digital society than everybody else right now. Exactly, break them. See, right now them live like you make coop, you stack coop on top of coop, and that's how them live there, man. See it? Yeah.
What?
2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. So let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, no, we're the Lord reveal all this that is taking place now to his servants, man. We're not ignorant of what's been taking place. That's the reason why we are speaking, man. We know that we can be in trouble for this shit. But guess what? Our time is not yet come. Yeah, the Lord say, yo, when our time come, it coming, but right now, we can speak, and we're gonna speak. You understand? Because if we're not gonna speak, somebody is gonna speak. And the Lord give stones to speak, you know? So we're gonna speak. You know, because the scripture say, oh, the night cometh when no man can labor. Now is the day, so we labor it. Yeah? The scripture you have, bro.
The Isaiah 62 verse 6 say, I have set watchman upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, we shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Right, so the watchmen of the Lord will not hold their peace. They're going to continue on talking. They're going to continue to keep on bringing out the information. Saying, as we're doing now, go ahead.
He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
Right, continue.
And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, so why you think we're here now? Why you think we're doing this? Saying, we're giving the Lord no rest until he establish Jerusalem a praise in the earth. You understand? All of us out here want to be a part of a pillar in the temple of our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? So we want to be a part of that number that receive crowns upon our heads, man. Yeah, we're tired of being on the low. You know, we're tired of being the scum of the earth and the scoring. So therefore, the watchmen, they're gonna speak and give him no rest. That's the reason why Yahushua said, man ought to pray and faint not. You understand? Continue and praying and praying and praying and begging and begging and, you know, keep on rub the truth in the Most High face. The Father yourself for do this, you're gonna do that. You know? So therefore we're doing it, man. Yeah, you look about 2 police pass us and basically, you know, steering, you know, look, you know, what's going on there. Yeah, but them know it. Them know it.
Because when one someone said back to the code,
Code?
Yeah.
How much are we there?
10
are we out there? It's a spirit, bro.
It's an article where Andrew Wallace was speaking about some social organizations.
But you have to read with emphasis so the camera can hear.
This is Jamaica Observer.
Why not turn the other way? I said, get up and turn the other way.
Just a little brief thing from the Jamaica Observer. He says, in the meantime, he said, people who continue to spread messages via social media with questionable content to cause panic would be brought to the book.
So where you're saying that nobody's supposed to question what's happening and just lead us, man. The Most I say what? Come let us reason together. Say the Lord, man.
I want to reason realize that this whole virus is not
Fuckery, exactly. You understand? Yeah, we don't tell nobody to believe what we're saying, man. Any man have an ear to hear, let him hear, man. The Spirit of the Lord will work through his elect. You understand? Forsake the evil and hide it himself. And look well it's going.
Yeah, the one
Foolish
that say, when you hear that wise.
Wise man here already harder than tweet.
Yeah, they are tweet.
When I'm a cult, I think I say, seem to believe every word.
Yeah, can't.
But a prudent man,
Look well to his going.
Yeah.
Can't.
He says,
the article say basically spark fear, right? Yeah. When we speak, we tell it straight up, time and shake up trouble.
Why that's the reason why Donald Trump calls us the prophets of
doom, yeah?
Yeah?
But that's justification here to shut down the internet, you know.
Exactly.
Most weekly, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, he says you will notice over the weekend the police stepped up efforts to interdict persons who are purveying fake news. I have heard one in which the Attorney General's name was called, and one with my name being used, and we are hotly pursuing both.
Hey, Mr. Wallace, yeah? We're not gonna call your name carnally, man. We're not gonna call nobody name carnally. See? But I still want you to answer me this question that I ask you face to face at the little gathering at Anchovy. How is it that the economy you're saying the economy is growing and getting better. You know? How is it the economy is growing and you're divesting everything that's supposed to bring up your country at GDP? And none of you could answer that, man. Furthermore, your minister, your member of parliament from West Portland, what he did was what? He shoot me away from the microphone. You understand? That's what he did. And nobody wanted to talk to me for the rest of the night. And don't use this crisis to say this is the reason why the economy is going down, because we're not stupid. You understand? Scripture says, he that buildeth his house with other men's money. As a matter of fact, we thought in their pocket. Because we're not ignorant men, yo. See, that's the difference between us and the regular people. We have been taught of the Spirit of the Lord. We are different from everybody else, where knowledge is concerned. You know? See, whatever we speak, it comes of the Lord, and it's by the Lord. It comes from the Scriptures, man. And that's and then a lot of you come up, a lot of you ministers, all of you people in the churches come up and say, oh, you believe in the Bible and you're God-fearing people, but when the Bible is brought out, you don't believe, man. You understand? You don't want to hear it. But this is what the Scripture is saying, and we're going to go into some prophecies as well, man. Go ahead.
So it's Ecclesiastes 21 verse 8. So he that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
No, all the infrastructure of Highway 2000 was built. The north to south highway. You know, the road from Portland to Trelawney. To Trelawney. See, Kingston. Is it the Jamaican government money? No.
And the new road of the highway of the
East? Where it's supposed to build? Yeah, whose money is that, man? That money is not your money. Is the money of from China and the European Union.
French
company. Vinci, yeah, different company. That's not your money. The Scripture says, he that buildeth his house, Jamaica would be like a household for the people that live here. He that buildeth his house with other men's money, yeah, is like one that gets stone for the tomb of his burial. See, because automatically the country have to go default. Yeah, and when it go default, the people is gonna stand for that debt. That's the reason why everybody's supposed to be given a number and a microchip, because as far as we're witnessing now, it's like the NIDS is gonna be obsolete. It's just gonna go straight to the microchip, man. Yeah, that's what we're witnessing now. Yeah?
Just say for rule and until all the servants are wicked.
What?
Yeah. That's it. Most countries benefit from tax in order to gain revenue, and they benefit from exports as well, right? Two sources of income that. For Jamaica here, right, the only source that they have is taxpayers, right?
And most of the export the majority of Jamaica tax go to England, yeah?
So they're not exporting anything to generate any revenue to pay off the debt.
Tourism no. So we shows that you are just blind leaders, man. Dumb dogs, as the scriptures call them, man. Dumb dogs, eh? Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
Isaiah 1 verse 23 says, Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves.
And yeah, you are companions of thieves. The biggest thief on the earth is the so-called white man. Yeah? How did he become rich? Through slavery. They're stolen all our riches, man. You understand? Evil us. You know, stole us and sell us into captivity, man. Look, remember that movie 12 Years a Slave? Yeah. Them sell the brother called Solomon. You know? Steal him and sell him a so-called free man. You know? And sell him into captivity, a man that was learned. And beat him to ensure that he said, look, he came to the acknowledgement that he's a slave, man. Yeah? So you making league with these men, the Most High is gonna repair each and every one of our people that succumb to the order of these men. Yeah? Find the scripture. Yeah.
It says, companions of thieves, everyone loves gifts.
Everyone loves gifts. You know, because you're just dying to receive of the crumb of the so-called white man's table. Yeah, and scripture says, give this child the heart of water. See, each one of you love gifts. Go ahead.
Everyone loveth gifts and follow it after rewards.
And follow it after rewards, man. Go ahead.
They judge not the fatherless, neither do it the cause of the widow come unto them.
Yeah, because how much people here have been speaking of this that's been coming over the past couple of years, man. Us alone, man. See? The only time you hear them say something was when I think it was Bruce Golden. Recut Michael Manley. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat. But he still didn't came out and said, look, we're in some deep shit. Yeah? Never come out and explain to the people, man. He struck his people. Well, we are the judges of the Lord, man. You understand? We receive the judgment of the Lord and then we forecast it. Well, we are instructing you people that can hear. You understand? This is the time where the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, is about to visit this world that he had made, man.
Which is right,
yeah?
Man.
Go ahead.
It says, therefore said the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, how I will ease me of mine adversary.
Hey, the scripture says, the Lord said, he will ease him of his adversary and his enemies. And the scripture says, among my people are found wicked men. Yeah? Go ahead.
I will ease me of my adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies. And I will turn my hand unto thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy sin.
Exactly. So the Lord's going to move all the muck out the way, man. See, because ultimately what the Lord is doing now is working on his holy mountain. You understand? And his holy mountain is 144,000 men, along with Yahweh Shai. You understand? The scripture where it have?
And I will restore thy judges as at first, and thy counsels and thy counselors as at the beginning.
And the judges are at first and the counselors as the beginning. And the beginning, the Lord have his righteous mountain. Yeah? And it's gonna come again. The Lord's gonna have his counselors in this time again, man. Go ahead.
And afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the fruitful city. The faithful city.
Right. Afterwards, you're gonna be called the city of righteousness, man. The faithful city. You understand? And that city is Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, which means city of peace. You understand? The city of peace. You have the scripture?
This is Proverbs 11:21. Though joining and the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Right, the scripture says though hand joining and the wicked. Who is the wicked? Edom, Esau, the so-called white man. The scripture says the wicked shall not be unpunished. So when you want to be a part of the agenda, you're not going to be unpunished, man. Go ahead.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. That's why we're not shaking in our boots and acting all stupid. Because guess what? The Lord says he's going to deliver the seed of the righteous. So therefore we believe that. Saying though hand joining hand. Not because you have the guns and the military and whatever. You know, not because you have the power to take life. The Lord also said, fear not him that can kill the body. Then afterwards can do nothing. But fear him that can kill what? Both body and soul in hell. Man. You understand? That's the reason why enough of you suffering with different sicknesses, because the Lord is the one that plague you, man. Different, exactly. Exactly.
That's why we come, because you know so far that do that. So.
As the scripture says, the scripture says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
It's a Proverbs 3 and verse 25 says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Exactly, because we believe that the angel of the Lord is here protecting us, man. Scripture says, he shall give his angel charge over thee, man. These two dashes thy feet against the stones. Think about them that fear him, man. And that was the scripture I try to remember, but we couldn't remember the word, huh? Okay, bring it up.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For Yahweh had not given us the spirit of fear.
Yeah, go ahead.
But of power and of love and of a sound mind.
And of a sound mind. Because we're not thinking carnally, man. We're thinking spiritually. Because we know that sooner or soon this shit will be over, man. Because the kingdom is at hand, man. That's the reason why Yahweh said, behold him to see it, that Satan fall like lightning from heaven to how fast his empire is going to go down, man. As soon as the microchip comes mandatory, this society as you know it, going to boom, down. America being hit with nuclear missiles, man. Because it's all over the scriptures.
Yeah, because as you bring it out, you can see where America is planning an assault on Iran right now.
Correct.
See? And them are planning an assault on Venezuela. So you know, say, hey, in the midst of this whole coronavirus situation that's going on right now, see? Hey,
Okay, it's the spirit.
The World War III is being planned.
Yes, you get it now. There so like every country is that is the spirit. You hear me say? Him say, oh, this and that talk about for a long time. No, me understand. You see that? That's the spirit. See, because I walk past and him just sketch. When the brother said not too long about the the American Iran and the whole, you know, him just a piece of it. And the spirit of the Lord work with him not too long and say, oh, this and that talk about all along, this whole lockdown and shit. Yeah. And there's some whole lot more people are gonna come and say, yo, teach us. Yeah? That didn't say prophecy are fulfilled. That's the spirit, no? That's the spirit. See him? But all be that a lot of you gonna know when it's too late.
And someone use prayer and not come to it.
Yeah, exactly. See,
Ezekiel 33, 31.
Jesus said you're still talking behind the doors, eh?
It says Ezekiel 33 and 30. It says also thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of their houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. See? And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
Because even though I'm saying in the days of the ear walk on, Scripture said be doers of the word and not hearers only, man. You know, you have to, it's not just to hear it, but you have to walk the walk and talk the talk. That's also a part of it, man.
And even them say that them still like
Do wickedness. Exactly. But it's just the spirit, you know.
It says, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Yeah, their own covetousness, man. Yeah.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, of one that art a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. And
let me say this, man. Right now, I'm in the spirit where I don't really want to talk to anybody that I was trying to talk to over the years, man. You understand? It's like a waste of time and draining of energy, and I'm not for that right now. See, if anybody, you have to be fresh to get this from me. You get this from me, you have to go on the internet and search for my videos, and I know that other brothers do feel the same way. You understand? Because we're trying to beat down this information in a lot of your heads, man. See?
Like yesterday, I'm going to bring out, I'm going to say to the app, they work yesterday, and to my co-worker from America, them running come to me, them see them people on the internet, I say the 5G thing I kill people, 5G internet I kill people, and them ask me, what am I take, what me have to say about it? Some say to them, say, me not have nothing to say about it, you know. So go and listen to the people them on the ear and talk on the internet. Because them know more than me. Go and go listen to them.
They were calling things, they don't ask to them. They have a fear. The fear that they can't know what, public can't know what.
Yeah, it's the exact reason, because they're not current panic right now. They just want something to hear what going on.
Exactly.
And then go back to the wickedness.
Exactly.
Actually, I'm still in the wickedness, because them stop. The scripture said they will not follow ways up to this day. Because them still commit adultery, them still eat pork and them bubble.
Even though the plagues upon the earth, man.
Alright.
Because
so
for all these,
don't care.
For all these things, they quote the scripture.
For all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be handful, or be
mindful of scourges.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bring it up.
Hey, because basically, and some guys, them always I hear me talk, I call the name of the Lord. And I always mockery the name of my Lord, because them say, when we call the name of my Lord, I'm saying, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. So one of them always say, Lord name, go have a shy. See? I was on my pack anyway, lad. You know, he says, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
Yeah, you know, say it might come. You just say, lo, it will come. It's just a matter of time, bro. As Habakkuk, the second chapter, go ahead.
It says, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Then you're gonna know that a prophet had been among you, man. A company of prophets had been among you, man. See, and you have the opportunity, even some of our so-called family members, man. You have the opportunity to wear out this the saints, man.
Yeah.
You know, warn us out to this information. You take it light, you didn't believe, scoff, you scorn. To the point where we don't even teach around them. Because you know, you just fall on deaf ear. Just fall on deaf ear.
And it's Ezekiel 7 and verse 25 says, destruction cometh, and they shall see peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, rumor shall be upon rumor, then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. But the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients.
Yeah, you know why? Because the men that we did basically have up as are you esteemed to be men of the Lord. Them not gonna know shit what take place, man. The wisdom of this world shall come to naught, man. When there's a destruction upon destruction, and it's coming fast, rapidly, man. Rapidly. You know, you have a scripture. You have a scripture? Yeah, bring it on.
2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 19. Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges.
That's the reason why the Most High automatically for destroy a lot here with famine. See, because here you have these plagues being on the earth, but you're still fucking wicked, man. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 16 says, moreover I saw under the sun the place of judgment. These plagues, they are judgments sent by the Most High, man.
Right, man.
Scripture also say, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, man. You know? And right now, we're living in the time where the Lord is pouring out this vengeance upon the society. And you're going to have so-called mythical creatures coming out, you know? Coming out to get shit done.
Yeah, same to this today. And two you come and ask me if everything about Leviathan for something real.
Yeah.
You call it though?
Oh, the same with them?
Yeah.
Go to the shop. No, it's Leviathan. Tell him Godzilla. or the crockhead.
Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, Loch Ness monster, yeah.
May we praise the Bill code?
Yeah, go ahead.
Spirit created for vengeance?
Yeah.
Right. So this is Ecclesiastes 39 verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury they onslaught strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Yeah, because Bigfoot gonna come out. We call him again Chupacabra. See, gonna come out. See, the dinosaurs gonna come out, hey. And them creatures out there, they're gonna come and rip shit up, man. See, the Most High is gonna bring hell upon this society. And then, you know, the great and dreadful names of Yahweh Shemeshah is gonna be feared. Because people still talking shit, man. People still talking shit about the Lord. The Lord, Wabasha, yeah. Hey, wait. We know someone say Yabba Shabba Shabba. You wait. Go ahead.
It says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. The teeth of wild beasts.
Yeah, it says teeth of wild beasts, man. Teeth of wild beasts. Some beasts that we never ever seen in this lifetime, man. Yeah? Hey, the Most High do some devastating things to the society, man. The Lord's gonna tear shit up. And this is not his kingdom, man. The Lord say, oh, behold, with the eyes of the Lord, is upon the sinful kingdom. We can bring that out to Amos 9 and 8. Amos 9 and 8.
So Amos 9 and verse 8. Say, behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shemir Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Hey, the sinful kingdom of the American empire, this way, the so-called white man way, the Lord says his eyes is upon this sinful kingdom, and he will destroy it from off the face of the earth, man. This is not the kingdom of heaven. And the kingdom of heaven is not going to be up there in the sky. It's going to be here. The scripture says, the meek shall inherit the earth, man. You understand? Revelation 5 verse 9 it says, and made us kings and priests, and we shall reign on the what? The earth. You understand? So it's not up in there. We are the temple of the Most High. So it's going to be here on the earth. Yeah? Go ahead, huh?
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
The Lord says not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Go ahead.
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
But he's going to sift them. And sifting is a rigorous motion. And he's doing that via the internet, man. This word. Go ahead.
Like as corn is sift in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Yet shall not the least grain. You know what I mean? All the elects gonna come out of this successfully, whether by life or by death. Understand? Let shall not the least fall upon the earth. That's what the Lord said. Go ahead.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
But within that process, it says all the sinners of the
The
Lord's
government
people.
of Jamaica, through the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Finance, have been making preparations way in advance of this day. They can't do it alone. We as citizens have to play our part. We can do this by washing our hands.
Yes, you see that them announcing about this whole coronavirus shit. See? And you see them preparing way ahead before this. Well, that means that they already have the mandate then. You understand? They are already a part of the agenda. We're not stupid, man. We're not stupid. See? Go ahead.
Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Hey, the Lord said, but all within that process, all the sinners of his people shall die by the sword, whether by guns, the machete, the famine, whatever.
I think God
Missiles.
I think God hate the sinner, not the sinner.
Well, the Lord said, look here, all the sinner of his people shall die by the sword, man. Go ahead.
We say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
And the politician is saying that because they made a covenant with death and with hell. You understand? A lot of you politicians are saying that because they are part of the establishment. You know, you are part of the current order. Little did you know that you are about to be out of that current order. You understand? Seeing because the Most High is setting up a new order, and his new world order. If you read Revelation the 14th chapter verse 1 down, you will see how the new governmental body is going to look like. And they're going to govern the universe, man, not just the planet Earth, but the entire universe. They're going to govern, man. See? Continue. Scripture?
It's the second Ezra chapter 15, verse 20. It said, behold, said Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me.
That's happening now. Go ahead.
Which are from the rising of the sun,
Which is the east.
from the south,
Uh-huh.
from the east, and Lebanon,
Uh-huh.
to turn themselves one against another,
Uh-huh.
and repay the things that they have done to them,
I've done to the Israelites, man. Go ahead.
like as they do yet this day unto my
Yet
chosen.
this day unto the Lord's chosen. Look how you have, look how you have the most side people that run up and down a panic like over this pandemic issue. No.
Servant and horses.
Yeah? Look what you're doing to the most side people, man. See, you think you're not gonna pay for that? See, the scripture said, he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye, man.
It's done.
What do you think is gonna happen? Most side gonna tear shit up, man. Go ahead.
Say, so will I do also, and recompense in your bosom. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
Hey, so the Lord will do a recompense in your bosom, man.
Right.
See, the Lord's gonna ensure, see, that his elect will be properly taken care of and get the kingdom, and all you go into captivity, man. All the Eden that live through the storm, you live for the sword, man. You live to be brought into the shackles, man.
Done.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is second Maccabees Second Maccabees 7,
Yeah, go ahead.
7 verse 32. So for we suffer because of our sins, and though the living God be angry with us a little while for our chastising and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servant.
Yet he's going to be at one again with his servants, man. And we have faith in that. We believe that. See, the Lord is angry but a little while, for a moment. Yeah, we feel the brunt of it, man. Even though we feel it, man. You see? But guess what? His wrath gonna cool down, man. Yeah, go ahead.
So but thou, O godless man, and of all others most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, lifting up thy hands against the servant of God.
Yeah, you so-called white people, man. Lifting up your hands against the servants of the Most High. Where you take this thing from? Yeah, I'll get goof. You know? Continue.
So for thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty God.
Yeah, not because you have missiles and this fighter plane and that fighter plane and this and different primitive technology towards the Most High. Yo, don't feel like you escape, man. Scripture said none can escape out of the Most High. And times upon times you witness the chariots, man. You have encounters with the chariots of the Lord and them show you up. You know? Show you up good that you're weak.
Yeah, remember the one from a believer was Iran?
Yeah.
Shoot off fight them?
He never shoot off fight hard. And you just can't see it what. Okay. Hey, dog, what things up? Yeah, the spirit of the Lord, man. Yeah, you know why that happened to him? He crashed, as he's supposed to be over here. Listen to the word. Yeah, it's supposed to be over here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be over here, listening to the word of the Lord, man. Yeah, so you crash. Go ahead.
Verse 35 again says, for thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty God who seeth all things. For our brethren who now have suffered a short pain and are dead under God's covenant of everlasting life. But thou, through the judgment of God, shall receive the just punishment for thy pride.
Bro, you're gonna reap what you sow, man. The just punishment for your pride. Because yo, you elites, man, you have a household of pride, man. You're puffed up because you know you this locking down of the whole planet. That's godlike power, man. See, the regular man don't come up with that. That's godlike power. You can say that's pure left hand energy, man. Gone. See? But you're thinking because you do that, it's okay. No, it's not okay, man. You're gonna receive for it because ultimately your plan or your agenda is to cut off the people on the Most High. What did Cain say? The ears of mourning from my father is at hand. Then will I what? Slay my brother Jacob. What?
Esau said,
yeah, that one. Esau, which is Cain, same, yeah. See?
Sorry.
Verse, side piece. This is 2 Maccabees 6 verse 26. It said, for though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of man, yet should I not escape the hands of the Almighty, neither alive or dead.
Neither alive nor dead, man, because the Most High, his judgment is like into a ring. You understand? You can't escape. Furthermore, belonging to the Lord is issue from death. So whether you die or you live, that's of the Lord, man. You never make yourself born. You don't make yourself die. You understand? So
Proverbs 16 and 14 said the Lord had created all things for himself.
And 4.
16 and 4. Even the wicked for the day of evil.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Yeah, scripture says after many days you're going to be visited, man. Speaking of your elites, because you're going to be the first crops of slaves.
That's right, man.
You understand? You're going to be the first crops of slaves, man. See, you might sound away now to a regular nigga, but yo, you're going to be the first crops of slaves. Go ahead.
Then the moon shall be confounded and the sun
'cause
ashamed.
your wisdom is being confounded now. Because here's it, we're telling you what you're going to do and you're doing it, but you can't stop yourself. You understand? You're being